right, getting back to the message. All right, I told you we had a mole in the camp, right? We had a 304 in his camp, in his group, right? They were also a witch. They were also escort. They also may have had a sexual addiction. Now, y'all, I tell y'all when I do my reading, I'm coming to you 100% real. I'm picking up with what I've seen. I'm going to get you the nitty gritty. This woman also have taken it from men and given it to men and women. And they're a damn witch. So this person was out here putting sex magic on men and women. This woman, I'm going to tell y'all, this is a black widow. If it's not a black widow, this woman kills her prey, bruh. She eats, she's a freaking man eater. She might even be a man and woman eater. This woman is a snake in this community, bro. Then destroyed a freaking community. She damn sure did. Oh, she done destroyed the men too. Let me tell you, the men, oh, she done burnt a couple men. It's some men here. Oh, she done burnt the men. She done burnt the women. And the men that went back and burnt the women. And the women went and burnt the men. And the women went and burnt other men. This community is going down. This community is embarrassed. They are publicly stuck and humiliated. They've known each other for a very long time. These people is in the community. They have known each other since they were young. Playing houses. These people, there's a community. These people bring these people in from when they're kids, y'all. You feel me? They bring these kids in, this community, when they're young, and they mold them. They groom them. These kids be doing grown people shit at the age of our kids be doing stuff probably when they 13. They probably start doing the grown shit when they 13. But listen, these kids, and they different. They built different. Okay? They get groomed from 6, 7 years old. They are being groomed behind the scenes. You don't even see these kids till they just pop out one day on somebody. And they've already been groomed in the system. Yeah. Oh, if you don't have a bag, if you don't have money, and if you not known, they don't got time for you. If you ain't doing nothing in the community and the community ain't clapping for you, they ain't clapping for you either. They not messing with you. But we got this Queen of Wands out here we talking about. She been in this community since she was a kid, since she was young. Behind the scenes. Doing some big kid stuff. She was peeping game. Probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on up. Yes, sir. See, this woman knew what she had and how to use it. Probably by the time she got 15 and up. If not later. She knew. She learned something. See, she learned how to. She wanted to learn how to use magic. She learned how to use magic to balance some things out. You feel what I'm saying? She learned how to. A lot of women. This isn't just one woman. I'm talking about a group of women. I'm talking about a group of witches. I'm talking about a community of females and children, men and boys that was raised up and molded in a community here. These people are different. Okay? They're different. They learning some stuff. They in a community. When they go to school, if they go to an after school group or gather, they talk, kids. but they can talk adult too. They were like, yeah, we went to Paris and we seen such and such and such and such. These kids seeing grown people do grown people things. Who's gonna stop these kids from doing what they do? I'm just telling y'all how I see it. So these kids, you don't play. They don't. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I just don't think our kids and their kids, is on the same boat. They just not the same. Like, they can get ate up. Like, these kids play with our kids for toys. It's not funny. But, you know, I don't know. These kids just seeing some shit. Like, if you ain't been on this playground, you probably shouldn't go. These kids will run circles around these kids, and it's not even fair. It's like they don't even have a fair chance, but I'm just telling you what's happening in this community. I'm just telling you who this chick is. I'm telling you she's 304. I'm telling you there's a lot of 304s that's coming behind this chick. I feel like it's a community of these chicks. It's a community of stepfoot wives that be raised up from when they was children to become these stepfoot wives, and their kids is the children of the corn. Now, we can look at that in a negative aspect, but I'm thinking on a mental aspect, on the things that they've seen, yeah. I mean, they kind of have to water down themselves to play with regular kids. So, that's right why they deal with a lot of kids in their community, because if they go outside, you know, they got to get, as they would say, stupid. They're like, oh my gosh, she's never seen this. I mean, who hasn't been here? That's what these kids would say. And the other kids were like, but no, I haven't. No, nah. We don't know what that is. And that's probably why they don't socialize outside of this community a lot. That's why they kind of grow up fast. That's why they come business savvy first, because this is the environment they're in. So, I mean, these kids know about contracts sometimes at the age of 6. Like, they in a room full of adults talking about numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's a little dark one here that wants to. There's some dark ones in this community, and they just raise more of them. It's just keep raising more. These people are bored with mediocre intellect. Don't come to these people talking about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Some people don't want to talk about peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They're talking about the numbers on their lipstick sales. I'm just saying. Well, they may do it for the kids, but I'm telling you, these kids is different. And so the mothers are witches. And pimp. They are pimp too. They come with the contract. I don't know. Well, y'all might want to know, but y'all probably already know. But this is coming out. This is going to be exposed, or some people already know about this. Yeah, this is how they get their deals. This is how they get their contracts. One of these women is a master at what they do. These women, like I said, they get groomed from young ages. They become very good at. I'm sorry, y'all. I can do dark and I can do light, but they become good with women. They like women more. The women have fun with the women because they like to watch the women go crazy. I'm just trying to tell y'all what's up, but you ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. The women like to play with the women, and I'm telling you like it is, because they just like to watch them squirm. Yeah, I don't know where we're going with this. I probably won't share this. This is just different. They like to be free. They don't really like to be tied down. They kind of like to be free. If they are in marriages, it's for the look, but really they are free, weird, promiscuous spirits that everybody really likes their own thing. Some of them do both, men and women. Some of them just prefer one, but they do both. Some women have addictions, sexual addictions. But when it comes to the women, there's some women that are probably could be a little masculine, but when it comes to some women, some of these women be so fragile and so soft spoken and laughing light. But these women that I don't know who these women are. They kind of dark. But when these women get a hold to these little innocent, naive women, they get turned out. Now listen, I know this might sound a little tight for some. Like, I want to play. I'm not doing. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just getting better at what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Getting better, a little better my gift. And sometimes my gift get a little X-rated. But they witches. You know what I'm saying? So I told you they're 304. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody to go out in the community and come back with messages. I'm just telling you how they got groomed to be the 304. How they got groomed to be the messengers or the snakes or the spies in this community. It's about who they was frolicking with in their day and then coming up. Some of these people were scouts. Some people knew that some of these people was going to be able to make them some money or be good spies. Be able, they Jezebels. You feel what I'm saying? They can get in this person's ear. They can even get in this person's heart, but they're a snake though. But they've been caused some of these men to get sick though. Some of the men is sick. And so now the men and the women sick, because some of them was in the community. So the men was creeping with some of the women, and the men and the women was sleeping together, and the women was turning the women out with the men, and the men was watching the women turn each other. Bro. Like I said, we got the Queen of Wands over here. We got the 304 in the community. We got the Black Widow in the community. This Black Widow or Black Widows has now destroyed these masculines. Well, a couple of them that was sitting here, Yo, what y'all call it? When men play with is sword fighting. So we got men out here sword fighting that sometimes had a taste for Samantha and sometimes had a taste for Sam. So everybody was doing their own little thing on the side. But there was somebody that came in the community and effed up everybody. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. I have to edit that out. Hopefully I edited it out, but I doubt it. Oh, that's my throat chakra acting up. But yeah, somebody that came in there and effed up everybody, yo. And they, like I said, they were sitting here trying to figure out. Somebody trying to figure out was thinking, who was it? Who did it? Who the one caused us to be sick? Who the one did this, right? Some of these people was in the best. Some of these people, for real, after they got the bad news, said they in the best shape of their life. It's the best shape they ever been in their entire life, because I guess they started had to focus on their health, watch what they eat, but they had something taken away, and that was probably they can still be intimate if they taking the right medication. They just have to be really careful because they could get sued. But they have changed their perspective when it comes to being out here in the community and sleeping with other people. Because at any given moment, when it comes to these sleeping with certain people, they could destroy their reputation. But I'm just telling you about the fun they used to like to have in the dark. And how they was groomed from kids to be like this. So, yeah, I was just pulling out cards here. So, like I said, now this stuff is coming out, It's coming out. These people are now being exposed for being, these snakes in the community. You feel me? Now, this person has to walk away from all these investments they had because somebody has gotten somebody sick. Mm-hmm. The Jezebel, the 304, the spy, the snake. This is somebody that they would use to go sleep with somebody, or they not only did they get pimped, they also wanted to. It was like a way of being in this place. It was a way of doing things. But that part of the commission has been taken out of form of collateral because somebody has something in their blood, and somebody has something within the male lining. It's like something that comes out the male's, whatever body part that is, where the semen comes out of a masculine. It comes with flame. It's on fire. It will burn you. So now, excuse me, I'm sorry. There's a masculine who's also in this community that's setting into the flame, that's destroying relationships, homes, marriages. He was taught something too when he was young, but I don't think he was like, he wasn't taught this when he was young. He was like in his mid ages or something. I don't know. But he was taught something when he was young as well. He was groomed when he was young. Something he was going through, but no. That he was going through behind the scenes. Somebody was, if it wasn't a master. But I feel like these children be getting things happening to them at young. But they taught. You feel me? They taught these things. This is something they go to like some kind of church or some kind of community where they are taught these things are a part of their world, because the world that they live in is very adult, advanced to a certain degree. So they already looking at people twice their age in the community because they're the privilege there. The privilege, the opportunities there is different from just regular old earth. Something. But what I'm telling y'all is that it's backfired. This Coven. So I'm sounding like I'm talking about a cult. I'm talking about a Coven or a cult here that has basically turned in on itself due to some members being exposed to something that has caused destruction within these relationships, in these homes, in these marriages. And these were a way for these people to make deals, contracts. If anything, they could be they're either more protected, or they really just got to go in there and be their authentic self. They just got to keep it real. so there's a masculine that we have right now, y'all. This is an emperor who has this STD, is not telling nobody. This person's lying. They're hiding their truth. They're hiding that they have this STD. This person was in this community acting as if they didn't get it. But they do. This may be the ending to this career. This man is masculine. This emperor, this older gentleman, is in a part of this community that I'm talking about. Their kids could have been a part of this community or something. And they now also have this sexually transmitted disease or STI that a 304, a female spy, an escort, or whatever they are, has given this, has the same thing this master, this emperor older gentleman does, because he was out here mingling within his community as well. Yep. So some reason, Spirit want us to know that, whoever they felt like was this was their go-to witch, their go-to escort, their go-to for a lot of things, and this person is no longer the MVP in this coven or this institution. This person has lost gifts, many, and one of them is sexual, because they use this person to either make a deal or to break one. Yep. They're now being exposed. So this has happened for a long time. So when it comes to this older gentleman and this ending, when it comes to this man, and the reason why it's been taking so long, because they don't want it to end, and they know once this ends for this individual, they are scared about where they're going to wind up or where they're going, I think. Yeah, this person, wait. Yeah, this person. The reason why they've been holding back either some kind of money or information when it comes to this masculine's health is because this person may be sick and may going to pass away, and they're not trying to tell nobody. Yeah, they trying to hide this masculine's sick. And this person, okay, I'm about to get deep with y'all. Hold on, let me see. This masculine, this older gentleman has a black child out here somewhere. This masculine has a biracial child. This emperor, he has a biracial child. Get the hell out of here. What? Y'all, wait a minute. Y'all know y'all wrong. Is you for real? Is y'all for real right now? You got a kid. You got a biracial kid out here. And you out here talking with? You freaking hypocrite. That's why you act like that. Because he thought he was going to get rejected from the community. Wow. He got a freaking biracial kid out here. Ain't this about a bitch? King King of Swords ass in the reverse got a biracial kid out in these streets that is in poverty. Wait a minute. Who you kid? Is it a girl? What, you got a girl on it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. It could be a biracial kid. It's a biracial kid out here. Ooh, this child might be a little slow. If it ain't a child, if it ain't a biracial one, the child is slow. Child got some mental issues. You know what I'm saying? So child needs extensive investing or investments when it comes to their education or whatever. They got it's the child slow, so they need like somebody, a nanny or somebody or a teacher, in-home teacher or something like that. If it ain't biracial, it is also the child is slow and they need extensive care or somebody that can give the child one-on-one time. So this child could be homeschooled, or they could be in a boarding school, or they could be a child. There could be a biracial kid that went to a boarding school, or a child that went to boarding school that may have been a little slow. Sorry, y'all be catching that. I won't edit it. But when your throat chakra is being attacked, this is why they don't want me talking. Because I was going to get in the closet. And I was going to get in the closet. Let me find out. And he loved this woman. Okay, it could be a child's mother too. But if he do got a little biracial baby out there, they did love that woman. It was something about biracial woman. Hold on. What? But if not, it's the child's mother that is a little different from everybody else. You know, they don't have to be biracial. It could be just slower and different from everybody else. So this child following in this person's footsteps, I don't know. If America continues to stay in the predicament they in, probably. But they're not going to be able to follow in their footsteps. Why? Because if the world or current world changes their perspective, they're not going to accept it or embrace it. But yes. So these people are well known on the web. These people are famous. They're well known. They're on the web. There's a couple of these people are well known on the internet. If this is not yeah, okay. Moving on. But anyway, you take what resonates and leave what don't. Something like that. So anyway. So basically, these people, this masculine was harassing me on the web. This masculine that I'm talking about, or whoever these people are, was her. I can say they was gang stalking me. They was harassing me on the internet, and they wanted to see me as defeated, all in my head, trying to figure out which way to go, what to do next, making unstrategized, unstrategic moves, throwing tantrums, crying, screaming, kicking, because I wasn't going to be able to stabilize the situation. But guess what? Somebody about to lose their job, or somebody already has. And it could be because of their health. If it isn't because of their health, somebody may pass away in this situation. Somebody knows they're sick Okay. But maybe this person doesn't know this. Wait. Somebody knows they could know they're sick and haven't told anybody because they don't want somebody to worry. They don't want to see somebody sad. They don't want somebody see somebody sad and depressed. It could be somebody's child. Yeah, the Ace of Swords just came up. That's what they said. Somebody's not doing good. Somebody knows their health is bad and they're not telling nobody. And whoever their child's mother is that they hide in this room, they don't want this person to worry about them and that their investments will go up in flames. He's trying to protect their investments. Because once they find out they have this, he's going to lose everything. They're going to stop investing in him. They're going to stop collaborating with this person to attack somebody or people. And they're going to see that his marriage is going to fall. It's going to destroy the family. If he do or don't tell him. It's either he does or he doesn't. But he's hiding this from a lot of people because this person's an ego. So if he feels that these people find this truth out about this person, they're going to be isolated and alone. This person got some secrets in their closet that they're not trying to let out. And one could be this person has a biracial child somewhere, or this one of their kids has some kind of mental issue, and they need like a nanny or someone around them 24/7. Somebody is homeschooled or in a boarding school. Alright, so with that being said, I'm out. Bye.